And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in, my friend. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Devin Vassell out there with Stephon Castle. And it's Champagnie at the 3. And for the Lakers, Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. Luka Doncic is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3, the small forward. And by all accounts, the Spurs had one of the best draft nights of any team, Shams.
You already have Victor Wembanyama and De'Aaron Fox, and now you're getting 2 lottery picks. One in Dylan Harper, who in a lot of years would have been the #1 overall pick, and then also Carter Bryant, a prototype 3-and-D prospect for this team. These 2 players should have an immediate impact in the league.
The Spurs, a team to watch.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
Smart outside. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Setting an aggressive tone early, challenging the heart of that defense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back over to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Doncic, no good. Pass to Vassell. There's the drive, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Well, so often Vassell will rise and fire, but that time he puts it on the floor and makes something happen.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ayton finds Doncic. From deep, Reeves. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. San Antonio with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
The Lakers with another miss. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Castle. And Ayton pulls it down. Lakers trail by 6. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Stars are out in L.A. and shining. How about Sway Lee with the drip?
Oh, a trendsetter and a go-getter. Shining bright indeed.
Now here's Hachimura. He had 28 points in the win against Portland. And it's Doncic missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Doncic. And they pick up 2.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Wembanyama against Aiden. From the baseline. The shot by Wembanyama, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And here's Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 5.
Along with everything else, Doncic is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Vassell with it. Guarded now by Smart. Wembanyama, screen on Smart. This one for 3. And that's good. Vassell for 3.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Castle misses.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Pass to Wembanyama. Now Vassell. 5 to shoot. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. He's got 9. And the sense was the back half of this year's draft was a little thinner than normal. Why was that, Shams?
It's because the money is getting bigger and bigger in college basketball. And a lot of those potential late first or second round picks can just simply make more money in college than go to the NBA. So as these new rules start to regulate and the revenues potentially get shared more across the schools, potentially it normalizes a little bit. But these players in college are able to make essentially the NBA minimum, if not higher the NBA minimum, even as second-round potential picks.
Good point. So it's San Antonio now, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Hachimura with a screen on Castle. Doncic passes to Aiden. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, Reeves. And Los Angeles, another 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Doncic against Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Phoenix. Hachimura, the pass to Aiden. Smart, outside. Pass to Aiden. Here's Doncic. Launches the 3. Rebounded by Champagnie.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Last year shows that having a better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Well, Aiden is quite literally a house in there.
Here's Castle. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Smart against Vassell. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 5-point San Antonio lead. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Now here's Smart. 9 points for him in his last game. And here's Doncic outside. Rebounded by Champagnie.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Stolen by Vassell. Back come the Spurs in transition. Here's Wembanyama. Connects on the open jumper. Wembanyama's got 6.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes is checked in for Reeves. Laravia comes in for Smart. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson's checked in.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
And even as the NBA enters the first year of its lucrative new broadcasting deal, Sham, still plenty of fixation on the ratings.
Yeah, BA, and we've heard directly from the league that it's part of the culture of the NBA to be self-critical. And when you look at the growth of the NBA year over year, perhaps that restlessness is part of the reason why the league is thriving in a lot of ways. They're going to continue to find innovative ways, whether it's their TV deals, innovations in social media, innovations with other platforms, continue to get the NBA out there.
Well, one thing we know, they listen and they never stand still. Now here's Vassell. He's got 11. Castle on the wing. Hachimura covering. And the basket by Castle. And now an 11-point Spurs lead.
Staying strong inside. Castle got touched up there, but it didn't throw him off.
Laravia, pure from three-point range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Wembanyama. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayden's got 5 rebounds in the game. Hayes attacking. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Castle. Wembanyama's got 8 points.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
The 3, Smith. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 now. Ayton against Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Ayton. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Laravia outside. Back to Ayton. And here's Laravia. From the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 8-point game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's San Antonio's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Johnson with a bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Here's Ayton. The drive. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Playing with serious aggression. DeAndre Ayton. This team would love to see more of that.
Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Ayton. And San Antonio again with a bucket.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And so it's San Antonio in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points, a key to this lead. We'll be back in a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
And when it comes to NBA moves, a pretty great summer for the state of Texas, Shams.
Ton of action in Texas. Cooper Flag to Dallas, Dylan Harper to San Antonio, and Kevin Durant to Houston. These are major moves, and it's going to be hard to mess with Texas. These teams are loading up. They're all trying to be a contender in the Western Conference.
That Texas Triangle is going to be formidable once again real soon. They've got Jackson Hayes, Dalton Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's LaRavia in at the 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good. LaRavia.
And you see the awareness Connect has a good understanding for when his guys are open.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are...
And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
To adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
From deep, Harper. Rebounded by the Lakers. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
Yeah, that kind of performance on the road really speaks to their preparation and mental fortitude.
Outside Johnson. Sohan outside. From deep, Harper. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, Sohan has been well coached on attacking the glass, and doing that gets him the follow-up bucket.
And it's Connect missing. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Bryant, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. 4th, San Antonio.
Now, we all know they didn't allow any easy buckets last season. I mean, their defense was tremendous, and the rim protection was just outstanding.
And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open. The teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
You got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Smart's checked in for LaRavia, and Doncic has subbed in for Connect. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama's checked in for Sohan. Champagnie comes in for Bryant, and it's Vassell in for Harper. He's off on the first.
And every year, Johnson seems to get better. His drive to want to be great is admirable.
And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 13. Here's Doncic. Oh, Luka, too much inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's McLaughlin, and it's good for 2. McLaughlin's gotten his first basket of the night. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And here's Doncic outside. The Luka 3! Money!
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Outside Johnson. Wembanyama, pass to Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, B.A., I'm going to tell you guys that this is a nice family environment here at the desk. it's always something for me. 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value. And nice to see him delivering.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Luka Doncic.
The free throw off from Doncic.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Vassell's shot is good.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And it's Smart missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Barnes a screen. To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's Doncic outside. Fires in the triple. Doncic has got 13 points in this quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Ayton. They grab their own miss. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Here's Doncic. 21 points in the game. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent grab, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of this. The ability to play both ends is a big part of this. So all of those traits are increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
And here's Reeves outside. Rebound San Antonio. Vassell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Barnes. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Reeves. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. Reeves has got 10 points in the game.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Wembanyama. San Antonio again can't hit. Lakers trail by 7. Smart passes to Hachimura. Now here's Ayton. From behind the arc. And Luka Doncic with the 3. Doncic has got 26.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
On offense, here are the Lakers. They're on a 10-2 run here. Doncic passes to Ayton. Three-pointer. And Doncic the bucket on the assist by Ayton. Ayton's got 3 assists tonight.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep beating him.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's t-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
The Lakers making a switch here. Larabia's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Castle's checked in. Vassell passes to Champagny. Here's Vassell. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Pass to Champagny. Vassell against Doncic. Wembanyama screen. 6 on the shot clock. Takes him. And that one goes in as he's fouled. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coaches,
The previous play is under review.
foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 3. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Here's Vassell. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Well, offensively, Vassell is just relentless right now. And that energy is such a lift for his whole team.
And it's Larabia missing. Spurs lead by 5. Pass to Champagny. Let's go with a 3. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
Doncic, good. So it's San Antonio now. They've led by as many as 14. Back to Castle. San Antonio moving the ball around. Doncic against Vassell. Clock at 6. Rebound, the Lakers.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Hachimura from long range. He drops it from range. And now just a 3-point Spurs lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
And the basket by Hachimura.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Castle against Smart. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
All right, Joms, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it. And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Again, the Lakers score. Well, the Spurs shooting has been great this game. 58%. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the basket by Hachimura.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Castle against Smart. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Castle. Doncic pulls down the board. Smart for three. And that's not going to go. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Lakers. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Checking out Los Angeles. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
One thing in their favor is they're taking care of that basketball, Shaq. In a close game, that can make all the difference.
No question about it. Their execution has been exceptional. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Barnes plays the four with Wemby standing tall in the middle. Devin Vassell out there with Castle, and it's Champagnie at the three. A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Spurs trail by 4. Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Inside, here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Castle with it. Now Doncic defending. And the basket by Castle. Castle's got 6.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Doncic passes to Ayton. Barnes against Doncic. Castle outside. Here's Champagnie. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
It's Doncic with a drive. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 39.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Vassell outside. Back to Castle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Outside Reeves. From deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game. And this rookie Castle is smooth on the drive. Can't give him any space in the lane.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Castle. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3. Rebounded by Castle. San Antonio leading by 4. Outside Wembanyama. Fires from deep. Not going to go that time. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Shot is good by Reeves.
And Reeves is a legitimate threat from outside the arc. He also has a good feel for when to fire away.
Smart against Vassell. Pass to Castle. The 3-ball. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his attitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it." And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball. Brian, back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Pass to Champagny. There's the 3. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 3. For the tie. Vassell with the rebound. Vassell's got 8 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
And here's Doncic outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front.
Doncic, no good.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
And it's Vassell penetrating. The 3 from Barnes. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by the Spurs.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Spurs?
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest. Listen, it's a team sport, but without him, this deficit would be a lot bigger.
Pass to Champagny. Fires the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside Reeves. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Barnes, no good. Lakers trail by 14. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Vassell. Kicks it out to Barnes. No good on the 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Reeves has got 16 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Johnson, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vassell's got 30.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
It's Smart on the wing. Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Here goes Luka. Uses the glass on the layup. Doncic has got 41.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Laravia's checked in for Smart. The free throw drops for Castle. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
To the paint. Here's Vassell. Nails the baby hook. Vassell's got 10 points here in the second half.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Laravia and Los Angeles, another three.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
Castle for three. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
4-3, and Los Angeles another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
There's the triple. Hachimura with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Doncic throws it down.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Spurs lead by 5. Vassell outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Vassell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, over the course of the night, he's been taking shots he's comfortable with, and it's working. Well, even though they're struggling, his solo efforts on offense have really been something.
Back to Castle. The three. And he can't get that one. Well, we got a close game here in Los Angeles. Here's Reeves to the inside. Doncic right side. The three is up. The rebound by the Spurs. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Vassell. Fires the three. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 46.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half. Now nails another.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Connect's checked in for Reeves. And James is subbed in for Doncic. San Antonio also making some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Barnes. Sohan comes in for Champagnie. And it's McLaughlin in for Vassell.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
And that one's good. Connect.
For a rookie, Connect really trusts his mechanics. He knows when his shot is there.
San Antonio trailing here. Castle outside from deep. Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays. Yeah, locked and loaded. Connect, ready to launch.
San Antonio with the ball. Here's Wembanyama. He's got 25. Castle on the wing. Back to Wembanyama. The big man, Wemby for 2.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
James up top. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. Two teammates not on the same wavelength there.
And great job to establish position and square up.
San Antonio leading. Here's McLaughlin. Castle outside. Out to the wing. Here's Sohan. From outside, off the mark. LaRavia outside. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Devin Vassell has been on display for San Antonio. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. We've got Austin Reeves. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Connect in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. Hachimura from long range. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Lakers trail by 6. From deep, here's Doncic. To get it again. Reeves. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
And just staying active. I mean, it's why coaches love having Reeves on their team.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Wembanyama. And that one's good. Wembanyama's got 9 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Reeves outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Pass to Harper. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Going on the attack, Luka doesn't give them a chance to get between him and the rim.
The Spurs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. McLaughlin pass to Harper. Wembanyama, screen on Smart. Shot clock at 6. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Harper. Wembanyama's got 7 points here in the quarter. Doncic with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Another one falls! Amazing! And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Doncic. Down low. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Sohan. And it's off from 3-point range.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Pass to Aiden. Now Doncic. Lets it go from deep. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
Good cleanup there by Ayton, using his reach to get the rebound and finish the job.
Here's McLaughlin. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Hachimura from long range. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's.
They are just owning the boards right now.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Sohan outside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
And it's Doncic on the drive. A strong move by Doncic.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
McLaughlin shot is good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 9-point game.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pass to Harper. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot's good. Wembanyama's got 14 points now in the second half.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
And here's Reeves outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 7 assists in the game.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since.
Here's McLaughlin. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Lakers trail by 8. On the wing, Hachimura. Fires for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll face off against Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's one that I'm particularly curious about. Should be a fun matchup with the rosters those teams have.
Here's what Los Angeles is going with right now. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. LaRavia is subbed in for Smart. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Doncic outside. Off target from outside.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 12. Castle finds Wembanyama. Launches it. And they get it back. Barnes, no good. Well, the Lakers shooting just 38% here in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hachimura's got 20 points.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Castle. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Reeves. The 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Castle's got 7 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Barnes. That's a miss. Shooting 7 for 14 from the floor. Lakers trail by 10. Stolen by Vassell. Castle outside. Pass to Barnes. Vassell outside from downtown. And Reeves pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's LaRavia. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. LaRavia's got 15 points here in the second half. San Antonio leading by 7. For 3, Vassell. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. LaRavia's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And this team's offensive catalyst, Doncic puts pressure on the defense every possession.
Coach, after making the playoffs 22 consecutive years up through 2019, the San Antonio Spurs have not been back to that stage since.
Well, every franchise, even storied ones like the Spurs, go through transitional periods. Fortunately for them, they have a lot of young talent and should be back in the playoffs sooner rather than later.
Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Champagny. Here's Barnes. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's on Rui Hachimura.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
Lakers trail by 8. Doncic outside. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Castle with it. Now Doncic defending.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here he goes. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Second team foul.
The first one falls. And for all the optimism, Grant, the Spurs having to navigate some tough seas with health challenges.
Yeah, the legendary Greg Popovich moving to a front office role. Then Wemby suffering a blood clot too. Some trying times, but this team's foundation of togetherness has helped.
The offensive rebound. Wemby stays with it and puts it in.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Doncic outside. Back to Smart. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Here's Reeves. Doncic fires. Goes again. Wembanyama there for the rebound. Spurs lead by 8. Castle fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Another one goes. Incredible.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
And since halftime, he's made a concerted effort to get to the line. Be aggressive. Great stuff.
Timeout called. Mitch Johnson. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Your attention to the court. It's your Lakers Hype Squad.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Castle fires. Oh, off target from downtown. Lakers trail by 5. Doncic on the wing. Started by Castle. Oh, he can't hit it.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hachimura. Wembanyama against Aiden. Lots of room. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Let me tell you guys, Wemby might be the toughest assignment in the league. He's just so different. It's hard to match up with him.
Yes, sir. It's good.
And from the moment he stepped into the league, Luka's been a big-time player.
Here's Vassell.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that increases the lead to 6.
Well, you can clearly see Devin Vassell is a player with a ton of enthusiasm. He loves being on the floor, working as a cohesive part of his team to get results.
Oh, it misses.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost the...
Good. Another from 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Here's Hachimura beyond the arc. There's another rebound.
He's having as dominant a game on the boards as you will ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single-game record, he's setting a very high bar.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now Wembanyama, yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Hachimura. Oh, missed on the train.
Well, I can guarantee his coach isn't happy with his production this quarter. He's hurting their offense right now with all the shots he's missing.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Good! That's another bucket!
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And they go to the intentional foul. Good on the first. And that gives him a 4-point cushion.
This is a huge spot for Castle here.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Now Los Angeles with it. Castle pulls it down. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with...
Does a little bit of everything. He hustles, plays defense, got a national championship in college, so he is a winner too.
The Lakers with the ball, trailing by 4. Doncic, and got it! Another basket! One of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt.
Empty, missing both. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.